Good evening. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
We're here.
Coil Proby, Antoinette. Coil Proby, Antoinette. Matt. Sorry to hear about that, Matt. You know, with you there, buddy. If I can help, if I could possibly help. Nick. Oh, who we got? Subaru Nerd. Oh, Lynn. Matt Conway. I'll get to you all eventually. Tell you how you're all doing tonight.
It's all right.
I don't know what's going on.
My computer's having a go slow at the minute.
Is it? Is it? It's all right on the chat. Are we all right? Have we got the sound?
Yeah, no, it's just loading pages up. It's going slow.
That's going a brain fart. But we're all on anyway. So as I say, it's good to be in on the comments again. As you know, I've not put reviews up recently because I've been a bit busy. But
of course, you've got sound from us both because I'm running it.
I'm not getting the chat. Oh, I've got it now. Let me go on live chat.
You should know that, but you should know that by now, Steve.
Oh, Lynn.
If I'm doing
no echo.
the show,
I don't know what's happening there. I've got to do a live run on that before Saturday, guys.
Yeah. If I'm doing the show, the sound's always fine. Just saying.
I don't know what's happening with mine.
And I've not updated me OBS yet either.
Have you not?
I might have to do that.
Sounds great. Thanks, eh? Right, got your vaping on. I'll get into this in a minute. I'll get going. Wind me up, guys. I've got no fingers on the buttons tonight, so we're in safe ground.
No, yeah, right. Well, we're vaping on. Well, me, same as every week at the minute. I created with the rebirth with some rainbow sherbet because I've run out of lemon sherbet. I'm on my Therian mouth to lung squonker with my tobacco. I'm on my sexy little dreamer ardent combo in hybrid mode with the last of my fizzy mango that Steve sent me, and then last but not least the beautiful dull dime with the Reload X, and on that I'm vaping some mocha latte from Psycho Bunny.
Got sound from Shane yet? Shane's getting used to everything okay. Village is in. Oh, excuse me. I'm just dying.
Die on us, Pete.
But I'm not on much. I'm on the usual. I'm not even going to go into what it is. It's even plugged in. That's how much of a rush I am. And the Spruzer and the Lux Nano is both here. What am I vaping in it? I don't flip it. No, it's the same as last week. But anyway. I'm just going to throw them right in it now and say, where's the news button?
I thought I'd best vape this one just for you, Coil Proby, you know, just to tease you. Where's the news?
Time.
The news is right here.
It's good news, actually.
So, yes, we have a few little news stories tonight when the page loads up.
He's not ready, you see. He's never ready, is he?
No, I am ready. I am ready. The page is there. It's just for some reason when I've gone on the news ones on Vaping Post tonight, it keeps saying it needs to reload for some strange reason. But anyway, yeah. Which one should we go with first?
Cows.
We'll go with this one. Good evening, cows.
It's the news, and Angela Rippon is back.
Oh yeah.
We wish, looking. Nick. Do you remember her as well?
Angela Rippon, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking to Nick.
If I remember right, was it Angela Rippon that did the dancing on Morecambe and Wise?
Yes.
Yeah. Hell of a set of pins on her.
Yeah.
Hell of a set of pins on her.
Well, she was a dancer, wasn't she, before she was a presenter?
Yeah, she's got a crack.
I think everybody was a dancer before they were presenters, isn't they?
Yeah, right. So
we've got to blame the internet,
First, well, it's probably because my daughter's freaking streaming in the other room isn't helping. She's on the Xbox.
When you got a brick you can throw.
So yeah, the first one is Philippines. Department of Health of the Philippines has just banned the use of vaping products and other electronic cigarettes in public spaces. And local government units will be apprehending violators.
Oh.
Yeah, so a legislation has been signed that the ban of use of e-cigarettes and vaporisers in public places. The law is not to be enforced yet, as the DOH has not yet published the rules in newspapers as required by law. Once published, then it will be implemented.
Yeah.
We'll work together to prohibit the use of vapes and e-cigarettes in public, much like the prohibitions on tobacco and cigarettes in public. This includes a ban on using vapes and e-cigarettes in public, much like the ban on tobacco and smoking. People who do not want to inhale secondhand smoke should be protected so they don't inhale the fumes. However, Mr. Filipino man, there is no such thing as secondhand vapor. Just saying.
Ban your cars.
Yeah.
Where's my book? I've got an answer. I'll just put in that. I've got an answer for global warming.
Good evening, Mike. How you doing,
Mike
mate?
Smecks. Rickshaws, right? I've just bought 500. No, I haven't.
Don't tell Philip that. He'll be asking you for how much you want for him.
Where'd you get them from?
Yeah.
I think that's what he said. Where'd you get them from? Who's your wholesaler? Ebby Vapes. How are you,
Good evening,
Ebby?
Ebby. How you doing, bro?
808 Recon Ghosts. Hello.
Mr. Kevin K, how you doing? Right, the next story, and this one Nelson will know about. Amsterdam, illicit trade of Juul devices with higher nicotine content. Juul is facing some challenges within the EU as it tries to raise nicotine levels for its pods to match American levels. Meanwhile, the higher nicotine containing versions are still being sold in Amsterdam. The rollout across EU countries of Juul has been hampered by limits of 20 milligrams of nicotine per milliliter of liquid, compared to 59 in the States. The San Francisco-based manufacturer says that this makes their product less effective as an alternative to cigarettes for heavy smokers, and this argument has been backed by science. Well, I call bullshit.
I call con. Yeah, I call con.
The only reason why they're saying that is because people will go for a cheaper alternative to a Juul and not pay their stupid prices for their pre-filled pods when they can buy a refillable system with cheaper pods and put their own juice in it. Hence why Juul is obviously saying that no, we need higher nicotine levels. No. Juul, fuck off.
Funny how nicotine comes from big tobacco. Not all the time, but most of it still does, isn't it?
Yeah.
High nicotine. Oh, you can smell the rats. Owned by tobacco company protecting their investment. They're quite right, Nick. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You got it in one. They've got to get it some way. Because the only thing that will be taxed is for sure is nicotine. Isn't it? You know, you can't tax PGVG unless you tax it right throughout the food industry, can you? Or not super tax it anyway.
Well,
we in Iceland had 50 nic salt and lower, but now we can only get 20 milligram. Vape shops can't import higher nic. Oh, so they followed ours, really, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Right. The third news
Not that nicotine
story.
is harmful.
No, I mean, nicotine is no more harmful than caffeine.
No.
Right, the third story. Another reason why smokers switch to vaping: tobacco taxes. Recent research by the National Bureau of Economic Research has indicated that taxes on traditional cigarettes may be driving smokers to try vaping. A study done by said MBER says that a $1 tax increase on traditional cigarettes reduces cigarette use by 1.9% overall and by 3.5% for daily smokers, yet increases vaping rates by 9.7%. These results were determined by cross-referencing dates of state cigarette excise tax changes with data from behavioural risk factor surveillance system. The study, which was co-authored by researchers from the Georgia State University, Temple University and the University of Kentucky, said that due to the increased taxes, some smokers are making the switch from traditional cigarettes to e-cigarettes. We provide the first evidence of the effects of traditional cigarette taxes on traditional cigarette use and e-cigarette use in a time period when e-cigarettes were widely available in the tobacco market.
There you go. There you go. I mean, it's money. We know it's obviously money now. So you won't stop that, guys. It's a choice of your health versus money. That's how they don't make it. But it's I Village jumped in on my comment. Actually, funny how Blue and Vipe haven't been moaning about the nick levels. No, they won't. And I can smell what the Rock is cooking. It's bullshit. Drip 20 mil nick on a 0.1 build. Dual shouldn't be shit. 20 milligram is bang on.
Yeah,
Jesus,
20 milligrams all you need. I mean, I use 20 milligram nick salts in pods, and it's more than ample. And I was an 80 a day smoker.
Well, yeah. It is more than ample. Certainly more than ample for me. You know, Lot needs to try another cookbook.
Yeah. We've got one more. We'll do one more article, which I think is interesting. Sweden sets in place further restrictions on smoking. In line with the country's target of being a smoke-free nation by 2025, Sweden, has just set in place further limitations on the type of public spaces where people can smoke. Last Monday, Sweden took another step towards becoming a smoke-free nation by introducing new laws with regards to smoking in public places. As of July 1st, Swedes are no longer allowed to smoke in spaces such as playgrounds, train stations, and outside restaurants and bars. Sadly, despite being generally pro-harm reduction, this ban has been extended to e-cigarettes as well.
Right.
Which is a shame. It says, in fact, according to European Union statistics, thanks to the harm reduction tactics Sweden has in place, mainly relative to its stance on the use of snus, Sweden has achieved the lowest smoking rates in Europe at an impressive 7%.
Well, it's pretty well what Steve's saying there. It's according to the Sun today, the smoking cigs will be 0 in 11 years. And also in other news, there's also a new niche in the vaping market. It is called grey vaping. Basically, people ages 40 to 70 is up. Less of the grey vaping.
Up by 60%. That's a great figure.
It is a great figure.
You know, showing that, you know, the older generation, let's say.
Yeah. I know. Go on, have a go.
Are taking it on board. Well, I mean, you know,
Ian.
Not stereotyping, but it's harder for older people to convert to change, isn't it? To change something like that.
It is indeed, yeah. I agree with that.
Hey there, gorgeous. How's my honey? Hope you well, baby.
Maybe you're only 25 or what have you.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, there she is. Charmaine B. B. Yeah. How are you, girl? The shame they have a greater look if they hadn't included vaping in that. Well, yeah.
It's unfortunate, but Again,
I mean,
it is what it is, isn't it?
it is what it is for now. I mean, if in 11 years smoking is going to die out, there will be no more smoking. In fact, it'll be an absolute insult to smoke in 5 years' time, then, if that's the stats, won't it?
I know the feeling there, Cal's. I'm 38, mate, and there's plenty of greys in this head. Yeah, I'm not quite in that category yet. 2 more years and I will be.
I'm not grey, look. What's the matter with you kids?
I know. I reckon I've probably got more grey than you.
Brown bread, Mike. Brown bread, mate. That's what it is. Brown bread. Brown. You know, get out.
Get out.
I've been grey since I was 25. Ian. Exams went well, better than expected.
Yes.
It wasn't in English then, was it?
No, she didn't have an English exam, luckily. Yes, no, she did very well, and I'm very proud of her.
Makes mixed reviews, but you look around 65. It's your pubes. When your pubes go grey, you fuck.
I'm all right there. They ain't gone that way yet.
I've seen mine for years.
Yeah. That's when I have to get a mirror to look, you know.
You got to change it just for men. Natural stuff. Brown bread, tell you, honestly.
You're just jealous, Mike, because Pete's got more hair than you.
Only yours. My
young
fella says, my young fella goes out and says, "Get off me forehead." He says, "5 head."
Yeah, you got a lot more than Mike.
Yes. Got on his chin, though, hasn't he?
Well, yeah. It's shorter, though. He's trimmed it down a bit, I believe.
Ah, the in man. What's Charmaine saying? No, not at home. Just a quick... Oh, so you must be talking before, blah.
Yeah, she's out at the minute. She said she was going to pop in to say hello.
We're back in time for the finish. You'll have to be quick.
I'm sure I'll be talking to her on VC once she's back home.
This is strayed way into the realms of TMI.
Well, yeah, that's true, Mike. A newborn does have more hair than you. Yeah.
Everyone has hair than Mike. Oh, that's not good. It's all dropped through his chin. Yeah, you're going to get it now, Mike. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have started this conversation. You started this conversation.
Don't know. Anyway, question for chat. What do we all think of my new lighting? Does the new lighting look better? I've had an upgrade, look. I've got myself a single ring light now. To hopefully...
do the job.
Yeah.
Mine hasn't arrived yet, mate. Just to let you know. They keep sending me questions, but it isn't in the post. GearBest, dear me.
Yeah, I must admit, GearBest are probably one of the worst places. I mean, people slate off Fast Tech and call it Slow Tech, but GearBest is way worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Way worse.
They send you a load of questions. How many times have I got to agree to the newer product?
Well, here's one for you. This will make people laugh. I won a free 60mm short fill from Vape Wild on Scott's Reviews Live on Saturday. Yeah. And he gave me the code, went over to the website, ordered it. But it can't be shipped until I send them a copy of my ID.
Matt says your ring is glowing. Nip to the doctor, Shay.
Well, I don't mind it glowing as long as it ain't stinging.
I might be a fat, bold old git, Michael. Don't put yourself down. But I make being a fat, bold old git look good. Yeah. I can smell the roses.
That's what I keep saying to myself, Mike. But not the bald part, just the fat old bit.
Kids today. What's the matter with you? Look, I'm only 25.
I wish I was 25 again.
No thanks. No thanks. I'm happy. Go and practice.
A village is not from the States. It's the EU. It's Vape Wild EU, the European distribution, not the American one.
I've got my bus pass, Cal.
So
I've got my free gold bus pass.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't leave the cast. The only thing I've ever got back off the government. And I wouldn't leave until they give me. They said, "Oh, the machine ain't working." I said, "I'll wait." I've been on the bus twice in about 50 years.
So yeah, I've now got a dick about taking pictures of my freaking driving license to send off. Well, I'll do it. Hopefully, I should be able to do it from my phone and just attach it.
Excuse me, can't you scan it on your printer?
It's too much effort.
Is it?
Yeah. I've got to find my printer's not working properly at the minute.
All right.
I've got to find the cable to connect it again so I can attach it to the old wireless network.
Oh, that's a bugger.
The cable's knocking about somewhere.
I'm only 16 backwards. That's a good one. Yeah, 36. That's a good one. Valentine's, they're based in Ireland. Right. Yeah,
I think it's Southern Ireland. I'm not sure.
But they got to look at the packet. It's crazy though. I mean, but you know the sanctions are on now, so things are going to change for Gearbest, aren't they?
Oh dear, my other half's naughty. She's driving home with us playing on a phone.
Coil Proby, Shane just pulled up the pick off the FBI top 10.
Hey, no need for that one. That's a bit below the belt.
It's getting the numbers out of the way, and it just cut that. You know. Looking really happy. I don't know what's the matter with these prisons. They don't take a good photograph, do they?
I could send copies of my prison ID card. I've still got that somewhere.
What we're in the buses industry call a twirly always at the bus stop. I love it. I'll have to try that, Mike. Little things mean a lot at this age.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Matt.
Going up, yeah.
Mind you, my age goes up as quick as my waist size.
Life starts at 50 and finishes at 51. Tell you. Nick Fenton, got to shift the greenhouse. Be right back. Got to shift the greenhouse, Nick.
Yeah, I don't get
I want to
that.
ask. What is the cannabis? Is the
Got to move it for the 5-0 turn up.
Got really one, you know. They would call the FBI, CIA using our driver's license for Facebook. Good grief. A1. Oh, good
AI
grief.
recognition.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. You'll have to send me the link to that article, Antoinette.
Terrible. Old Big Brother's watching, isn't it, all the time?
All the time. Well, they've done it in China, haven't they?
Yeah.
Your credit rating is up on a big screen in the streets now. Not your credit rating, your social rating. If you've done anything wrong on social media, it goes up on a big billboards. All billboards all over cities. Your face, this guy. That's pure. Oh my God, what's going on? Jeez, I can't type. We'll forgive you. I'll find it.
Yeah. You're forgiven, Antoinette. We have to forgive you just because you turned up.
Just because you turned up, yeah. 85% of successes to just turning up. You know that? That's a pass mark.
Anyone that turns up, you know, got to give you a bit of forgiveness.
That's a pass mark. But no, things are definitely heating up, aren't they? You know, it's but we'll not get into the conspiracies, guys. Unless, of course, you want me to.
Well, we know you love it, Pete.
That sounds like a 30-foot high Pete. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Better think about. To be frank, I'd place good money on the M15 already doing the same. Well, you know, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, whatever happened to data protection last year? It seems to have gone out the window.
Non-existent.
It's non-existent now. Doing what they want now.
Aren't they always?
MI5. It's all over. Well, someone told me, I don't know if it's absolutely the truth, but everything on the internet goes through the FBI first. Everything globally. For security reasons. Yeah? Here I go. Matt, calm me down.
Reel him in.
Reel him in.
God,
no, there's not.
Fucking over.
No privacy.
Why do I always do that?
M15. Mean M1.
MI5.
Hang on. Yeah. Beat the show only just as over 30 minutes left, so keep on vaping. Yeah, I know.
We can never keep it to vaping. It just never happens.
Far more stuff to talk about in the world.
We normally talk about everything but vaping.
Fuck the FBI, yeah.
That's why now I've stopped putting vape-related chat with Shane and Pete in the description. It's just live chat with Shane and Pete because it can be
just
anything. Yeah. It can be anything.
Oh, the vaping channels, honestly, goodness, the vape reviewing has had it, hasn't it? We'll stay on vaping for a while because YouTube has done it, you know.
Yeah, YouTube's just a pile of dicks.
I don't know how long they'll do it, but they will do it. Nothing monetized on my channel now. Oh, God. Bye. Not that you were earning a lot of money, but it all helped.
A little bit always helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It won't be long now before they start clamping down on all the channels that still put links in the descriptions. They'll start hammering them soon.
I'm watching us. CIA Hitman. I have to get the worms right.
Bloody hell. I wouldn't want to be in his crosshairs. He might be shooting somebody that's fucking 2 miles away.
Someone else in the kneecap.
Yeah, he'd be aiming at me and hit some fucker else.
I'm vaping on Awake Littlefoot 60-watt kit. Yeah, come on, guys. What you vaping on? What are you guys?
Nice little kit, that little weight kit.
I better watch for villages because he'll do a load and then bollock me for not reading it.
I love that. Matt gets raided in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, dear.
I hate these very focused. You're right. I struggle with them, mate. Every time I step to the curb, it's like paving once. Well, saying that, Mike, I was, as you know, in trucks. The very first time I wore glasses when I was 35, and I was in a Transcontinental. And I went outside and put them on, and I felt like it was in the ground. This can't be right. I went back in and said, this can't be right. I said, oh, you got to adjust to them. I said, well, how many miles is it going to be before it's going to look right? Oh, no, a few days. I wasn't even at home. You know what I mean? It's okay, Cals. I'm in the bunker. In the bunker with Bob. Can't wait till Nick comes back and see if he's managed to move the greenhouse a bit back again. I'm moving the greenhouse. I've summoned up a picture of Nick going off down the road with the
greenhouse on his shoulder. Yeah.
Shh, don't tell him when he comes back.
Yeah, you're right, Village. I think that's absolutely the reason why the whole vaping community is getting hammered, with YouTube being a US-based company. They're just following the US laws. and just unfortunately it smashes the UK as well.
It is. Yeah, well, excuse me. We're well ahead of it. You know, we're well ahead of the
It's
game.
punish one, punish all, and yet
Yeah,
we live
yeah.
in a country that supports it.
It's next doors. He had to put it over the plants. Excuse me, can I just borrow your greenhouse? It's getting colder here, you know.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Got the old Mike Mex on the Dominican V3 and Mesh Pro with Chris's new juice.
All right.
What's your opinions on the new Enigma juice, Mike? Nameless mod with the Turk V2 and own blue slush even.
Yeah. Squeezer with Flavor DA, a billet box. And
Hey,
billet box.
on about billet boxes, Cals. How's that billet box coil performing, if you don't mind me asking? Hopefully you've got that new one in it.
Mead. Mead. Mike. I can't read tonight. Mead?
You can
With
keep
poker.
your mead. Bleh.
And only one glass.
Yeah, can't be doing with mead. Horrible.
Only had one glass of mead. Did I? Yeah, right.
That's not on, Mike. You can't make me wait.
It's a funny old world though, isn't it? It's funny, as you know, guys. I've not put reviews out for about 5 weeks now, and you miss doing it. Those hard work. You realize how addicted you are to things like smoking, like putting videos. You get addicted very easy, don't you?
Very nice, Ebby. Which flavour of the one are you vaping?
I'll do this, Shane. I'll do this. Village. I'm going to knock on the black and gold G glass, my joiner, on the Hex V2 my joiner, and the Hex V3 Fatality on M25. Is that the motorway? On the X217, I knew I'd have to do this. And of course, the Axial on the NFHG PWM Squonker. You weren't in the should be any chance, Bill.
If anyone's wondering what NFHG stands for, it's no fucking hot glue.
Laced with cloves. That sounds interesting. I used to do a lot of brewing, Mike, at one time, about like 150 gallons a year.
Oh, nice one, Kels. Glad it's okay, mate. At least you've got a couple of spares there as well for when that one goes.
Oh, and the Anglo on the red G class. Heavy vapes. Strawberry. It's sweet and very fruity, Shane.
Nice. I do like a sweet juice, I must admit. Nice one, Ebby. I must admit, I enjoy the lemon crumb cake from the one. That's probably my favourite.
101 hashtag 001.
Yeah, just because you've got the first one, Matt. You posh prick. Don't bring it to my house because it might disappear.
Hashtag 002. I didn't know that, Shane. Ian.
Didn't know what?
50 gallons per year. Jeez, Pete. You're inside, but I didn't drink it. But I had a good go.
What didn't you know, Ian?
I was a show winner, Mike. I did quite well with the old Vinos, and I had a still going at one time as well.
I thought you'd enjoy them, Cals. There you go, Matt. We've got another convert on the 4-core Nichrome 90 Aliens, Mr. Cal's Irons.
In the Axial. I want to try Marshmallow.
I didn't know they've got a new one out. But if anyone don't know, the one e-liquid is done by the Beard Vape Co. It's a very good line of juice. Right, okay, Ian. Well, now you do know. It's Yeah, no fucking hot glue. It's aimed at the infamous Mr. Bill Byrne, because all his mods came full of fucking hot glue.
Hot glue. Honestly. I've got an existing NFHG PWM squonker, and no, Conway, that's impossible considering mine's. It's going strong though, vaping, isn't it? It really is. You know, it's picking up. Lots of people are getting converted here, and I think it'll be stronger in the UK than anywhere. To be honest with you,
I think, to be honest, we're probably the strongest country in the world for it.
well, that's a consideration for all those that have been reviewing for over the years and getting nowhere. It actually should come up. It's just a shame that YouTube control YouTube. Oh, that was a good one. The CEO of YouTube, not the CEO, he was a engineer. Rammed into a car full of cocaine. He was full of cocaine. They're paying him too much.
Definitely, because that is a rich man's drug.
A 4-vehicle pile-up. I think it was a Maserati he was in. So something's wrong here, isn't it? When they can't pay their creators at all.
Yeah. But they can certainly pump out plenty to their employees.
The people who make sure that there's plenty of money there. Because they don't pay their creators. Images have been seen of your looks. Very nice and tidy. There you go. 700 bills on the back burner now, Cal's. It's but it's all new stuff, isn't it? It's all going back to the conversation. It's all. I mean, what's wearing thin a bit is the expensive stuff. You know, the sub-ohm stuff, isn't it? The new kits don't seem to be hammering out like they were.
No,
you know,
it seems to slow down a little bit.
In fact, I haven't been looking, but I haven't seen Smock knocking about for a while. Or are they still producing?
Smock just brought out the TF V16.
God, they're still going with the TF.
Yeah, they're still flogging that dead horse.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they made a disaster with that. It was my best ever viewed video. Was the leaking TF V8?
What was it? TF V8, then TF V12, and then the Prince, and then now TF V16.
I know. They'll get it right sooner or later, won't they?
Yeah. I just don't see the point why anybody would want to use something with that many coils in it. It's just ridiculous.
TFV 765.
Yeah.
16 is no, you went.
You know you want one, people. No, I don't, Matt. I definitely don't. Wouldn't thank you for one.
It's just a commodity sell, isn't it, to get the coils? You know, sell them something that needs lots and lots and lots of changes.
Yeah, because I guarantee the coils will be 100% different to the TFV12.
Yeah.
They'll be a different size, so you're not going to be able to cross over with any coils.
Tempted to grab the parallel box off Jay.
Yeah, Village, definitely want to get yourself a parallel 21700, mate. Great boxes. As you know, I love my 21700 Warlock hammer. It's fantastic. And I've just spilt juice all over my desk now.
Yeah, the Mini's coming next. They will do. I mean, they've got to target the new market because it's growing. I mean, I used to go down our street and you wouldn't see, not this street, but the main town, and you wouldn't see a vapor. I'd be the only one. Now it's everybody's vaping. The V16 doesn't have 16 coils, it's a mesh coil. Only the 16 is there. ML cap.
Fair enough. But I bet there will be a coil that'll have a fuck ton of coils in it, though. I guarantee it. because that's just smock for you, isn't it? They just tend to go OTT with the amount of coils in their coils.
Commodity. They have to sell. They have to sell. I mean, they know the markets better than anyone, you know. I mean, Sub Omen came along. It was a juice drinker, wasn't it, compared to what used to be there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's a commodity maker, isn't it? And then it became the hobby, and then they capitalised in the hobby, and so on and so forth. Now the market's changing. I mean, the most people alive got off vaping wouldn't go Sub-Ohm. They wouldn't want to. You know, they're ex-smokers.
That's it. You know, if I was starting now, it would be 100% pod system all the way.
That's right, internet. It's all pods. Yeah, it's all pods. I can't go to work with something big for a start. It's always got to be something small for the top pocket. Otherwise, I have to leave it somewhere, and I'll never come back for it. I can't say it's Shane. It's going to be a fucking disaster.
Anything made by Smock's a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
You know, none of it's built well or made well.
No.
It's just
Never
rattled
from
out.
The first Alien with the paint coming off, you know what I mean?
It's just rattled out at a ridiculous rate.
Yeah.
And just flood the market with it. They just make their money on sheer quantity.
That's it. Well, that's Chinese manufacturing. I'm not having to go to the Chinese, but that's how it works, isn't it? You know, they've got far cheaper labour than us for a start, so get it out there.
I mean, in general, you can't fault the Chinese's machining and stuff like that. You know, most of the products that we vape in front of us come from China, but it is made at ridiculously cheap prices.
A pod since my billet box arrived, I've given most of them away. I can't wait till this moth lands on the camera.
I don't blame you, Cals. After building that little that vape shell for you, it's made me want to pick myself up a billet box, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Because I do like a pod, but I like something that I can control the vape on more, which is why I've ordered the Smoant Pasito with the rebuildable coil head.
Right.
But the billet box is just a better version. You know, they look nice, they're sleek. All your controls are hidden inside under the panels. It's just a really sleek looking device, in my opinion.
To be frank, their Node pod kit is supposed to be really good. I'm hearing so, Village.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best product they've ever done, to be honest. And the coils for it, I've heard good things about as well.
Yeah.
Good evening, Neil.
Neil, how are you, mate? You're all right, mate? We understand completely. We understand. We're in the same boat, actually. We're in the same boat.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's the 0.6 mesh coil for the Nord is meant to be really, really, really good.
Bastards only change the battery every 2 days. Oh, that's my cup of tea.
Which one have you got, Cals? Have you got the DNA version or the non-DNA? I didn't realise there were 5mm capacity. But they're just such a nice compact design. You know,
how does that work then?
The billet box is the tank on the billet box is pretty much exactly the same as the spruzer.
Right.
It's a slide open to fill tank, and your coil head is in there as well.
Right.
And then your battery, and that's it.
Right.
But they're such nice looking devices and so customizable. You know, you can pick up so many different RBA sections for them. You can get adapters to run the Kanga coils, the Aspire coils.
Right.
You know, they're just such a versatile piece of kit.
They've thought it out, yeah. The DNA
60, yeah, that's the version I was looking at. I'm not gonna fork out for an authentic, because I'm not made of money. But at the minute, you can pick up the SXK DNA 61 for less than 120. So not bad, not a bad price.
Yes, Ian, the Southern Hundred's bang on. It's racing again tomorrow. That's bikes again, guys. It's I can't get home. By the time the TT's finished, Southern Hundred, and then the Manx Grand Prix, it's murder here, guys. But it's here, and I've not got out with the camera at all. I've actually still got a TT one. I've not finished editing. Better not release that till next year, are I? K Fun 5 on the DNA 75. Lasts me such good flavour.
Yeah, the K Funds produce great flavour. Can't fault any of the K Funds. And I mean, yeah, they're not a cheap tank by any means, but the clone versions of the K Funds, you can't fault them either.
They've been around a long time, you see, haven't they?
Yeah, well, I mean, the K Fun Prime that I've got is the clone version, and I know someone who's got an authentic K Fun Prime, and all the parts off my clone fitted the authentic, and vice versa. The threading, everything is exact. It is a true 1-to-1. Because you struggle to buy the extension kit for the K Funds in the UK for the primes. So even a lot of the high-end boys were buying the SXK extension kit with the 4mm glass and the extension piece for the chimney.
Right.
Because it fitted the authentic, yeah.
Oh, this is it. There's so many manufacturers making different stuff. But someone's going to get smart with it, aren't they? But then again, a new vapor wouldn't know all this stuff.
No.
You just wouldn't know it. They'd be consistently asking, which might be good for reviewers because they'll be going on YouTube trying to find out how it all works. So maybe there's a future in reviewing.
At present, it seems a bleak one, doesn't it?
It's bleak at the moment, yeah. I think everybody knows it's slaughtered. It does take the heart out of you, that's for sure. When you bust your backside doing vape reviewing, and then YouTube to pull a stunt like that again, but permanent this time. Not one, not two, not a few. The lot gone. And it won't be long before I haven't checked me strikes, but it won't be long before they start closing channels down, vape channels down. That's what I see happening. I was looking. My Prime came with the extension kit. Nice. Yeah, I mean it's difficult.
Yeah, I mean I think they're gonna start closing channels if channels persist on breaking the rules with links in descriptions and stuff like that.
No doubt about that.
They're gonna end up making examples out of certain channels, aren't they?
What are these reviews you speak about? Yeah, absolutely, Cal. I just haven't had the brain power to do. I've got so many to do. I've got yours to do, Cal's, yet.
Same as I speak all the about Cal's, but I ain't going to be doing them. No. Simple.
But I suppose, thinking about it, no, you can't. No, you can't. I was going to say if you demonetize and use affiliate links, then, but you can't. You can't have anything to do with tobacco in a YouTube video. It was so nice back in 2015 with vaping channels. I know it's crazy. I mean, I started. I don't know what happened to me, but I used to watch Grim Green and Rip Tripper and all. They were the starters really of it when it started going. And I wonder how Rip's doing with the ban. The big boys will be heard. We can just walk away. Yeah.
I mean, he's got other projects, hasn't he, that he hasn't income from. But
he could just review it. It's only talking about links at the moment, but with AI the way it is,
not that Rip Trippers does a review. It's more of a promotion, isn't it?
Well, it's just a promotion, so it is. But, which is what YouTube have forced everybody to do. How else are they going to make a living? He's made a living out of it for years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, from 5 Squared next.
Want, Mr. Chandler. Want. You're not allowed it. I've told you. Gonna tell Alana to tell you you're not allowed it.
You're not having it.
Yeah. Because you've got too much unless you sell something.
Well, you'd make a profit if you did right now, wouldn't you, Matt?
Well, he would on the K fund, yeah. You could probably double your money on that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing. One time you used to look at things and say, wow, I've got to have a go at that. But there's not quite the same thing about it, is there? You know, the feeling about it. Maybe we've just been too long at it. I don't know. But it'll be around.
Yeah.
Spoil sport. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm putting my foot down. You're not buying one. You could buy something for Gwendolyn instead.
Oh, yeah. It won't be long now. Dad, I've spotted this pair of shoes and handbag matching it.
How much? 500.
By Calvin Klein. Where did you spot that then?
Yeah.
Where did you see that?
Yeah, you're going to end up being a very poor man, Matt. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, they reckon it's a couple of 300,000 to bring a child up to a 16, doesn't it? Then it's up the chimney with her. Hey, up the chimney with Gwendolyn. Get up with that brush.
I dread to think what the cost is this day and age.
Oh, no. And there was a vet on our local radio one day saying that people don't realise how much a cat costs from beginning to end. 50 grand. So, well, but when you weigh it all up, that'll be it from beginning to end. The vast bulk of the bigger boys' review doesn't come from YouTube itself. It comes from companies paying the reviews. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's always been the case for a few years now on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, I think Rip's been getting paid for a long time, hasn't he?
With the mouse to lung RTAs. If I could get round to reviewing again, I'd do that, Neil. Or for the ones I've got. Because I am a mouth to lunger, predominantly mouth to lunger.
Yeah, I've only...
biscuits.
Yeah, I would, Neil, but I don't own that many mouth to lung devices. I've only got 3.
That's probably, he's probably spot on there. I mean, reviewing should be around the newbies now, shouldn't it? Because that's what's going to be what newbies are looking for, is info on what piece of kit they've got. So, and there is a lot. I'm just glad I was around back then and still be smoking cigs. Well, that's true. Hasn't told me about vaping. That's what started watching vaping. In fact, you did. One of my originals. I was a bad reviewer back then. That's I got a bit more about me now. Not a lot.
I'm sure you're still better than I am.
It comes with rehearsing.
Yeah.
Please, I'll see what I can find, Neil. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've got probably about 5 or 6. T-Juice has just sent me the new line as well. That's line on the floor with Bluey cigarettes to do, with the Patreon stuff to do. It's mounting up. I've got to do... What I might do, guys, is some live reviews.
I think that's the way to go with it.
Dangerous. No, you weren't.
I think that's the way to get through stuff. Do it live, and if you tag it right, it'll stick around, won't it?
Yeah, I think it's always targeting what people want to look at, what people are going to search in YouTube for. That's always what it's about. So go down to your local vape shop, see what's on the shelf, or Asda, where they're all selling them now, in chemists. See what's on the shelf, and that's probably the better way to go, to be honest with you, than getting all the manufacturers who just want to now spam on you. I've had 3 manufacturers spamming me channel, sending the comments on different things with discount links and stuff like that. That's the new game now. Don't give it to the reviewer. Give it to the reviewer. Just spam his channel. So anyway, fortunately, they do go in the spam folder, and I delete them.
Well,
if you're watching,
thinking about it, Neil, we probably could.
Yeah, that's right.
During the show, one of us each week, sort of alternate it or something. We could maybe do a little thing on a certain product if people want us to do that.
Might be a good idea, and then title the show and review on the blah blah blah.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
Yeah.
So people searching can find it. Just a bit awkward when something's an hour long and they've got to, you know what it's like on YouTube, and you want to find out something trivial.
Well, it ain't so bad because once we finish, we can put a timestamp in.
That's right. Yeah.
You know,
that's a good idea. Yeah.
You know, just put it in the description. Review or do the review bit at the start, and then go into the show, or you know.
That would be a good way to get the patron stuff out. Actually, Neil, that would be good. That would, and then we could do it on the new stuff, under the mouth, the lungers and stuff like that. That would be a good idea. That would get me patron stuff out, because you guys must be getting impatient with me. Village was the last impatient one.
Yeah. Because I mean, anything we need to show, we can show it up close with these cameras.
Or I'll put a down cam on.
It's not. Oh, well, I can't. I've only got the one camera now, but
yeah.
You know, with the controls and that, I can zoom it in and manually focus it and adjust the light. It's not a big problem.
We'll do that. I don't know where this cough come from. I think I've got a cold coming on.
But yeah, that's maybe a good idea there, Neil.
No, it doesn't have to be perfect. Not now.
We don't care about. We're not perfect anyway. Never claimed to be.
That's a good idea. Idea.
You're right, Carls. It is. It is working for Scott. Very much so.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the editing that really takes the time. It takes you 10, 15 minutes to do it. Well, 20 minutes to set up and everything to do it, and then you spend 2 and 3 hours in an editor, even if you do a simple one. So it's definitely, that's what I've been thinking, because it's worrying me. It's worrying me. Very patient.
We've all been patient, Village.
Sorry, Village. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? But you do just get a block, and you can't, to consistently do it, if you're not doing it for a job, if you're not doing it for a living, but to come in from work and do it, it takes some doing. It takes some muscle to do it. It really does. What I thought was very patient, yeah. But anyway, we have got an after show, guys. The link is in the Facebook group page. So if you want to nip in afterwards, just come along. So we've come to witching hour at 1 past 10.
1 past 10.
So I'll let the man with the button say good night.
Yeah. So as always, thank you for joining us, and we will see you on Wednesday at the same time on Pete's channel.
That's the one, or I'll see you in a bit.
Cheers,
night, guys.
Outro.
That's a good idea. I think that'll get the review. Because I'm not interested in building up the channel anymore, so it doesn't really matter.